guys, I am back again with another video. I already went in and prepped the nail, glued the tips on. Now I'm going in with my 100 grit file from 876 Nails. So today we'll be doing a one-sided French nails. Something colorful, something fun, but the main focus of this video is acrylic application. So that part is in real time. So I'll be back when the video gets to that part, so you know we can get into it a little bit deeper. So now we're done with that. I went ahead and I prepped with my Young Nails protein bond. I've been using that protein bond for the longest while and I haven't had any problems with lifting. So I highly recommend that. So I'm going in with my first bead. I placed that right at the apex. When I put my acrylic down, I kind of lift the brush and pull the product forward. That way you kind of encourage the product to flow to the tip of the nail. And also make sure you're holding the client's fingers. The client finger is supposed to be pointing downwards. That way you don't have the product running on the side, going back. You know, you hold it down because that's where you want the product to go. And then you give it light feathers and strokes and keep pulling it to the top, to the tip of the nail. And then you just blend the acrylic, make sure it's nice and smooth, because in the beginning we shape the tip, so we want to keep that shape. We don't want to come back in the end and struggling to get the shape back, struggling, you know, debulking, because we made a mess in the beginning. Of course, I know, like, when you're applying acrylic, it's a bit of a challenge, but just try to work slow. So the second bead I'm gonna place right above the cuticle. I don't never place my cuticle bead exactly like on top of the cuticle. I just place it right above it, then I tuck it back. That I find I have more control of the product from overflowing in the cuticle. So that's how I work my cuticle bead. I don't place it directly on the cuticle. And also I'll be doing another video about liquid to powder ratio, because that's very important when you're doing acrylic application. Making sure the bead is not too wet or the bead is not too dry, because that's gonna say That's gonna determine how the product flows. So I come in with a third bead, and I'm gonna call this my blending bead because I noticed I had like a ditch, you know. So I'm just coming in with this to blend and make everything even and smooth, just how I like it. Don't be afraid to go back and add more products. If you see something is missing, you just go and you add product where you think it's needed. So again, I went in for some more powder. You see how that bead is? It's not runny, but it's not dry. You can work with it. So I went again and I placed it right there, mold it, then I tilt the finger downwards and make sure I'm tapping and I'm encouraging the product to flow to the tip. You know, you're not digging in the acrylic. You're just giving it light strokes, light motions, and then you make the tip. And like I said before, you always want to keep that shape, so take your time, take the time to clean up the side walls. I'm using a number 10 brush. This brush is very good. It's from Kiara Sky. I've been using it for a very long time and I haven't had any problems with it. So if you're looking for a good brush, you could check them out. Their brush is good. I like it. And one more thing, guys, with the paper towels, I love the Viva paper towel. That's the best paper towel I've ever used. So it really cleans the acrylic from the brush, and you know, it helps to remove the excess liquid from the powder. It does everything amazing. So far I haven't had any problems with the Viva paper towel. This paper towel I'm using right now is not the Viva, and that's because I ran out and I was having such a difficult time with the brush because the acrylic wasn't wiping away from it properly, so it was starting to get, you know, hard and it was a mess, but I managed to make it through. So now that we're done with the acrylic application, we're just gonna come in again with these hand files. Like I said before, I'm using the 100 grit and it's from 876 Nails. The link is gonna be in the description box, so you could go and purchase yours. These hand files, they're absolutely amazing. You see how you have some hand files that's so aggressive, it's easy to cut the client. You're not gonna get that from this. You're gonna get a very smooth ride. It gets the job done and it's not aggressive and it's firm. So make sure you go and check it out. When you're shaping, guys, just make sure you get the side walls, make sure you're holding the file extremely straight, make sure you get in the free edge, and please do not forget to clean up underneath. You see right there where I'm cleaning? Please don't forget to clean that up, because sometimes the shape on the top is looking like it's, you know, it's crooked or it's lumpy or bumpy. Sometimes all of that is coming from under. So make sure you get underneath the nail and pay attention to what you're doing. That way you're not over filing or you're not messing up all the hard work you just put in. And I'll see you guys at the end for the design. now it's time for the design. I wanted to record so much more of this design, but my storage kept on saying it's low, so I didn't get a chance to record as much as I wanted to. So for this side French, guys, the key to doing a French or any design is that pinky finger you see right there on top of the gloves. You got to make sure you have that finger there. That's the stabilizer. You're gonna need that in order to keep your line straight and to flow. So that pinky finger is very important, and you're gonna need a good liner brush. I got this brush off of Amazon. I can't remember the name of it, but it has like black and white stripes on the top, on the handle. So if I get a chance and I find it, I'll leave the link in the description box as well. Final results. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.